Okay, this is a nice presentation about where are recommended the anodes and what type of anodes are recommended. Depend of the type of hull, the type of propulsion system, if it's inboard or outboard, and the type of water, and the material of the hull. Okay, let me check what happened with the anodes of zinc. Look at this, the anode of zinc. This is not pure zinc, this is the alloy. It's a military alloy, and this is the technical name of that alloy. It's not pure aluminum, it's aluminum with other ingredients. Let me explain what is the meaning of the anodes. I need to create an element that with any type of reaction, that element works like an excellent anode, more anodic. You remember that when you have two different metals together, one works like anode and other work like cathode. Which one is the anode? How you know which one is the anode? The element that releases electron will be the anode. And the other one is the element that receives the electrons, the cathode, no? For example, you remember the molecule of the salt? The salt is sodium and chlorine, no? Chlorine is in group number 7. Only need one extra electron to be stable. And sodium in group number 1. Which one will be the anode? The sodium. The sodium. The sodium, because it's located in group number 1. The sodium with low energy release that electron. And the chlorine absorb. The chlorine is the cathode. And the sodium, the anode. No? Okay. In the anodic, in the galvanic protection of boats, you need select an anode that work properly with this type of boat, this type of hull, and this type of water in this particular situation. Okay. We discovered in other classes I explained that there are 3 types of anodes in zinc, in an alloy of zinc, other in a special alloy of magnesium, and other in a special alloy of aluminum. Why? Because those 3 alloys are too much anodics. They work perfect, they release electrons. Because they release electrons, what happened with the free oxygen in the water? If you have water, turbulence water with a lot of oxygen, that oxygen attack the anode and not attack the metal of the rudder. That free oxygen attack that anode and not attack the shaft of the propeller. That free oxygen attack the anode and not attack the propellers of the bow thruster. That free oxygen attack the anode and not attack the hull. You understand? The idea is protect that element with that anode. That's okay? And the engineer discovered that there are 3 types of anodes depending on those situations, the water, the material, aluminum alloys, zinc alloys, and magnesium alloys. And now we are going to discover which one is better in what type of situations. For example, zinc. What happened with zinc? Okay, what is the potential, the electrical potential of zinc? This is very interesting, that point. It's minus 1.0 volts. Negative volts will be excellent to release. Excellent to release. Minus 1.0. Remember that number in a zinc. Okay. What happened if I have zinc anodes in fresh water? Let me check in fresh water. The zinc anodes offer poor protection in fresh water. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, what happened if I have a zinc anodes in salt water? Zinc alloys are recommended in salt water. Highly recommended. Okay, great. And what happened with those anodes of zinc in brackish water? Those anodes offer fair protection. It's so-so. It's not good in brackish water. Okay? And what happened with those anodes if I have an inboard boat, a boat with inboard engines? Okay, depend of the hull. Okay, what happened with those anodes of zinc with inboard engines in a fiberglass hull? Okay, in fiberglass hull, those anodes are recommended in salt water with fiberglass. And those anodes are recommended in brackish water with fiberglass. Oh, nice. Nice in that particular case, no? The zinc. Okay, let me check. And the fastener, the balls, the washers recommended are in silicon bronze. Silicon bronze. Okay, great. Excellent. What happens if the hull is in aluminum? Zinc anodes are recommended in salt water with aluminum. Zinc anodes are not recommended in fresh water with aluminum. Very interesting. And zinc anodes are recommended in brackish water with aluminum. Interesting, no, guys? And what about in aluminum hulls with the hardware, the washers, the nuts? Okay, stainless steel. Stainless steel should be the washers and the nuts and the screws. Okay, what about if I have an inboard boat with zinc anodes and the hull is in wood? The zinc anodes are recommended in salt water with wooden hulls. The zinc anodes also are recommended in brackish water with wooden hulls. Oh, interesting. Very interesting, that presentation. And the same with the steel. Exactly the same steel, recommended in both cases in salt water and brackish water, and the fastener stainless steel for steel hulls. Okay, good. And now let me check the other things. What about if I have anodes of zinc in outboards, outboard engines? Zinc anodes offer full protection for outdrives in any type of water. Interesting, no?